Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for yoga this evening. So for our reflection, I chose a writing by Ralph Waldo Emerson, a 19th century American poet, philosopher, and minister. Okay, so this is from Emerson, and he did a lot of writing, a lot of poetry, and so this is one of his pieces. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. He is rich who owns the day, and no one owns the day who allows it to be invaded with fret and anxiety. Finish every day and be done with it. You have done what you could. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can. Tomorrow is a new day. Begin it well and serenely, with too high a spirit to be cumbered with your old nonsense. This new day is too dear, with its hopes and invitations, to waste a moment on the yesterdays. I think we'd call him an optimist. So I just love the line, write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. So let's, with that thought in mind, let's find a comfortable seat. Bring your hands in front of your legs and just kind of hug in a little bit and see if you can feel your spine, your backbone growing tall. So the crown of your head is reaching up, and let your shoulders soften, the tops of your shoulders soften. You might just exhale like I just did. It just kind of emerged. It's like we get our body into position and our breath comes along and just starts the process of letting go. When you're ready, let your hands rest in your lap and begin to notice your breath. And just paying attention to when you breathe in and when you breathe out. Just simply being in this moment with your breath. And you feel the coolness on your nostrils when you breathe in. Maybe it feels a little warmer in your nostrils when you breathe out. Can you feel any movement in your throat, in your upper chest, in your belly? What moves and changes as you breathe, as you inhale and exhale? Your eyes may close on their own as you begin to focus inward. Because when we focus on our breath, that's our pathway to notice what's going on the inside. Everything on the inside is automatic. It's in our autonomic nervous system. It happens on its own. But when we bring our mind to our breath, we can pay attention, we can begin to change things a little and impact what's going on inside. Bring your hands right to your belly, your tummy. See if you can feel your tummy kind of rounding as you breathe in. And then coming back in as you breathe out. Bring your hands to your sides. You might want to let your thumbs go behind your torso and your fingers in front. And then just notice as you breathe naturally the movement that happens. Let your hands come back, rest in your lap. And let's do a breath where we're going to inhale through your nose. You're going to inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, make that little space between your lips. So if you're going to whistle, or as if you were going to use one of those wands and a bottle of bubbles and blow bubbles across the room. And notice what happens. Did you feel like your exhales became longer? When that happens, how do you feel? Something to remember. It doesn't take too long of focusing on your breath to help those internal processes to slow down. We're shedding the stress, as I like to say. Shed your stress. Now let's add some movement. So bring your hands in front of your knees and make some circles, any direction. You can start small and maybe let the circles get bigger and bigger. You get your shoulders involved. And then pause wherever you are and take circles in the other direction. A couple more. And then sit up nice and tall. Let your hands come by your sides. As you inhale, reach your arms out, up, overhead, any amount. Your elbows can be bent. As you exhale, let your arms float back down. Let's do that 3 more times. So inhaling, reach your arms up. Exhale, load your arms down. And notice as you inhale, as if the inhale is lifting your arms. And you can do that breath, exhale, through that little space between your lips. This is the last one. Inhale and good. And then when your hands come down, let your right hand come out alongside your right hip. And inhale, reach your left arm up and overhead and take a bend to your right. And let's take 3 or 4 breaths here. And can you feel your left hip is kind of rooting on that left side, and then the whole left side of your body from your hip up to your fingertips is getting an expansion. One more breath. Good. Let that left hand come down in front of you and let the right hand join next to it. You might walk your fingers out a little bit more till it feels like good space for you, and then let yourself fold over. Notice how you feel. You might say hello to your lower back. We don't want to go into discomfort. Just come to a place where you can begin to let yourself notice and soften the parts of your body that get stiff during the day. Let's take a couple more breaths here. And then walk your fingertips back and let your left hand come outside your left hip. Inhale the right arm up and overhead. Good. Now expanding from the right hip all the way up to the fingertips. Taking it, bend to the left and the whole right side is getting elongated. 2 more breaths here. Come back up to sitting. We're moving the spine in its 6 directions. So we've done bending to the right, bending to the left, and now we're going to take a turn. So sit nice and tall. And on your next exhale, we're going to turn to the right. Your left hand might come in front of you. It might come to your right knee. Your right hand can come behind. But sit tall so your spine is tall and let the tops of your shoulders soften. Feel the breath. 2 more breaths. Maybe your spine is lifting on the inhale and softening on the exhale. 1 more. Inhale, come back and face the front. Good. Now we're going to take a turn to the left. And you can bring your right hand in front or to your left knee, left fingertips behind you. And feel that rotation in your torso. The tops of your shoulders soften. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good. All right, let's face the front. Bring your hands behind you or out to the sides. And then open across your collarbone. See if you can lift your upper chest. Lift your collarbones, maybe lift your chin. And just open across the upper chest. Your head might go back, but you don't have to let your head go back. Come to a place that feels beneficial to you. Can you feel your shoulder blades coming together? Let's take 1 more breath here. Then bring your hands in front and walk your fingertips forward again and fold forward. Your head can be heavy. Keep the breath moving. So we've moved the spine forward and back, bending side and side and turning side and side. So just let your hands rest in your lap. Notice your breath and notice how you're feeling on the inside. All right, we're going to keep linking breath and movement as we come to hands and knees. So you can come to hands and knees. If your knees are sore, feel free to make a little fold in your mat and then you kneel on that. Or you can put a folded blanket on your mat. Let your knees be under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. And then you can walk your hands up a couple inches, spread your fingers. Good. We're going to breathe up and down your spine. So as you breathe in, lift your tailbone, lift your chin. As you breathe out, round your back, tuck your chin in. Good. Let 1 breath lead to the next. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale, good. And exhale. Good. Let's do that 2 more times. Just breathing and moving your spine. Last one like this. Now you're bent over, you did an exhale. Maybe your chin is tucked. Lift your right knee. Bring your right knee towards your nose. It's probably not going to touch your nose. Take another exhale here, and then inhale, stretch that leg behind you and lift your chin. And exhale, bend the knee and draw it in. And inhale, expand the leg behind you. Exhale, drawing it in. Let's do that one more time. Good. Now let the leg come back behind you. We're going to find a balance. So you can have your right foot lifted, reaching through the sole of the foot. You can have your toes touching your mat. But see if you can lift your left hand up as you reach your right leg back. So we're reaching across the spine. Wobbling happens. Just try to keep your breath nice and steady. Let's take one more breath here. Let your left hand come down, let your right toes come down, and then cross your right leg behind the left and look over your left shoulder. See if you can see that foot. Maybe it's there, maybe it's not there, but just kind of cross over. Ooh, feel that lengthening on the right side of the body. Now then bring that right leg back again. Bring your knees side by side. And now bring your hips back towards your heels. And just stretching out through your spine in child's pose. And when you're ready, come back to hands and knees. And we're going to inhale, lifting the chin and the tailbone. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin in, and then lift your left knee. Good. You can take a couple breaths here. Notice the next time you exhale. So when you inhale, we're going to reach the left leg back, lift the chin. And exhale, bend the knee, drawing it in. And inhale, expand that leg behind you. Exhale, bend the knee. Good. This is the last time. We're going to inhale, reach the leg back. Exhale, draw it in. Now we're going to find our balance. So reach that left leg behind you. And you can either reach the sole of the foot or you can have your toes down. See if you can bring your right hand forward. So reaching forward with your right hand, reaching back with your left leg. So we're reaching across the spine in opposite directions. And wobbling happens. You can put your hand down, your toe down. Good. All right, let's bring the right hand down, left toes down, back behind you. And then cross that left foot and leg behind the right and look over your right shoulder. Maybe you see the foot, maybe not, but we know it's there. Oh, feel that lengthening now on the left side of your body. Let's take one more breath. And then bring the left knee alongside the right. This time, widen your knees, mat width apart, bring your toes together, and then sink your hips back towards your heels. Coming into child's pose, you can rest your head. You can reach your arms forward. Or you can fold your arms, whatever feels good. Notice what your body is calling out for. Let's take one more breath here. We're softening and letting go. All right, we're going to come back to hands and knees, and I'm going to turn. You might want to turn too. So I'm going to be kneeling, facing the long end of the mat. And then coming up onto my knees. We're going to let the right leg come out to the side. Good. You can let your right hand kind of slide on that leg. And inhale, lift your left arm up and overhead. Maybe looking at your left fingers. Notice all the places that are expanding right now. If something feels uncomfortable, draw it back a bit. Don't go into discomfort. Let's take one more breath here. Now your left hand is going to come out and down to the mat, and then reach your right arm up. Good. You can stay here for a couple more breaths, or you might want to lift your right leg. And even take your right arm overhead. See what feels good in your body. All right, now we're going to bring the right arm down. Bring that right knee next to the left, and let's bring your hips back to your heels again. Good, coming back down, taking a pause before we do the other side. We're taking a mindful pause as we're folded over here. Can you feel your breathing? Because your abdomen is resting on your thighs. Feel the movement. And when you're ready, come back up. You can let your fingertips walk up until you're kneeling, facing the long end of your mat, and then let your left leg come out to the side. And you could point your toes forward or whatever way feels good. Let your left hand rest on your left leg and inhale that right arm up and overhead. Maybe looking at your right fingertips. Feel you bring the breath to the places that might feel tight. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Letting your body expand in so many different directions. Now that right arm is going to come down and come down to the mat. And now reach your left arm up and overhead. Feeling that expansion. And you might want to try lifting that left leg, or maybe even taking your left arm over your ear. Just see how it feels. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good. All right, bring that left hand down, bring your left knee next to your right. Let's come back into child's pose. Your hips approaching your heels. You can reach your arms forward, or you can fold them in. Good. All right, now we're going to come back to hands and knees and walk your hands back. Turn your toes under, and your knees can lift off. Walk your hands back. Walk your hands all the way up to your feet, to your legs, all the way up your body till you're standing up. Good. And then You can make any clothing adjustments or whatever you need. We're going to kind of loosen up. So let your shoulders loosen. The shoulders kind of lead the way, moving up and around. Shoulder and hip. Let your knees be soft. Lift your elbows. Lift your arms. Bring your hands and kind of swoop your arms to the left, over to the right. Good. You're bending at the waist, bending at your knees, letting your body soften. As if you're finding the waves, moving your hands through water. Let's do that one more time. All right, and then come up to standing. Whew. Good, kind of shake your arms out a bit. We're gonna lift the right arm up and around and behind you, and then look behind as you're getting something out of the back seat of the car. And then as that arm comes down, lift the left arm up and around and behind you. Good, and then the right arm is gonna lift up and around and behind. Then the left arm. And as you're lifting up, you're breathing in. So you're lifting behind, you're breathing out. Good. All right, let's do that one last time on the right side. One last time on the left side. Good. All right. Good. We're going to bring some movements together. So we're going to inhale, bring your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your thighs and kind of sit back. Then inhale, straighten your knees when you're focusing down. Bring your hands behind you. And then exhale, bring your hands in front of you into chair pose. Arms down, inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. And exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. All right, so we're gonna inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your thighs and sit back. Inhale, straighten your knees and look down, hands behind you. And then bring your hands up to chair pose. Good, down and around. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. And exhale, arms by your side. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, hands to thighs, folding over. Inhale, looking down with your knees straight. Exhale to chair pose. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale your arms down. Good. And as we do these, if you want to stay in one position longer than one breath, go right ahead. If you miss some of the movements, that's okay too. We're breathing and moving the body. That's what's important. So we're going to do that, and we're going to add one more thing in the middle. All right, here we go. So we're going to inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your thighs and sit back. Inhale and straighten your knees, and then exhale, bend your knees and bring your fingertips down. Left hand's going to come to the right ankle. And inhale, reach the right arm up. You can bend that left knee. And exhale down. Now bring your right hand to your left ankle. Reach the left arm up. Exhale down. And then inhale, come back to chair. And then bring yourself all the way up overhead. And arms by your side. All right, let's do that again. So we're going to inhale, arms up. And hands to your thighs, kind of coming into the chair. And inhale, we're leaning forward. Exhale, bring your fingertips down with your knees bent. Left hand to the right ankle. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale down, hand to left. Inhale, open the left arm. Exhale down, hands behind. Inhale, come up to chair. Exhale your arms down. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale your arms down. Good. Let's take a pause. Notice how you're feeling. It's a lot of up and down and movement. Good. So let's just take a pause. Find your breath. We're going to take a wide stance. Reach your arms out like a star. Take a couple breaths right here. Just not moving. We're just feeling this position like a star. Now we're going to add a movement. So we're going to inhale like a star. Exhale, bend your knees and your hips and bring your elbows in. Inhale, open into star. Exhale, pull back and in. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, opening, and exhale, pulling in. Last one. Good. And come back up like a star again. But this time, let your right arm go out to the side. Good. So the left arm is up, the right arm is out. We're going to inhale and then exhale, kind of fold over. Bring your right hand to your right leg. Inhale back up again. Exhale, folding over. Inhale back up. This time we're going to exhale, fold over, and stay here for a couple breaths. Might even want to look up at that left hand. Good. All right, reach that right arm up and let the left hand hold onto your right wrist. You got to open up on the right side. Let's take one more breath here. Let your arms come down. You can bring your hands to your shoulders and let your elbows make some turns. Just rotating the elbows. Wherever you are, take a pause and take the circles in the other direction. Okay. Now we're going to open up, right arm's up, left arm is out. Take an inhale here, lifting, and exhale, bend to the left. And then inhale, reaching up and out. Exhale, folding to the left. Good, let's do that one more time. Good. Let's stay here for about 3 more breaths. You can exhale through that little space between your lips. Last breath here. Good. And then come back up. And now we're going to let your right hand hold on to the left wrist and kind of arch back a little bit. Arch to your right a little bit. Putting the left side of your body. All right. And let your arms come down. Let's step the feet together. We're going to make our way to sitting. So inhale your arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend your knees. Let's come all the way down to the floor. So let's come down to sitting. Let's find cobbler pose. So let your feet come in front of you with your feet together. And you can hold on to the arches of your feet. You can even let your toes bend out in opposite directions. And so you're holding on. You can hold on to your toes or hold on to the arches and sit nice and tall. See if you can let your shoulders soften here. You can let your knees kind of move up and down. Now, big inhale, and as you exhale, let yourself fold forward. And I like to rest my arms and the inside of my lower legs. Let your head be heavy. Take 2 more breaths. Come back up to sitting. Notice how you feel. You're going to let your left hand hold on to both sets of toes. Bring your right hand on the other side of your right thigh. And then as you exhale, fold over any amount. Let yourself soften. Get to a place where your shoulders might soften, your inner thighs, your hips. And then inhale, sit up. And we're going to let the right hand hold the toes. Left hand's going to come on the other side of your left thigh. And then on an exhale, just soften over that left leg. It doesn't matter how far you fold. Honor your body. Come to the place where you can feel resistance. And then breathe. Let's take one more breath here. And then face the front again. Bring your hands outside of your knees, outside of your thighs, and let your hands help bring your knees together. And let's fold over right here. You can wrap your arms around your lower legs. Feel yourself folding in. Good. Now we're going to sit up. Bring your hands behind you. Step your feet till they're about mat width apart. Your hands are going to come behind you. You can even let your fingertips face forward if that feels okay in your body. Good. See if you can lift your hips up any amount. This is called reverse table. It can be just a few inches off the floor. You can lift them up higher, whatever feels beneficial in your body. Let's take one more breath here. And then lower down. And we're going to hold on to the legs again and fold over one more time. Good. Now it's time to come to lying down on your back. So take yourself onto your mat. Let yourself lie all the way down on your mat. And pause to notice how it feels to be lying on your mat on the floor. Maybe feeling that sense of gravity. All right, I'm going to reach the arms overhead. Reach your arms back. Reach through the soles of your feet so your toes are pointing up, and just lengthen your body. Good. Your legs are reaching forward. Your arms are reaching back. Still breathing. Let's take one more inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, hold your knees in. Let yourself roll side to side. Maybe make some circles. Now let your feet come down. Your knees are bent. Your arms are by your side. Good. So when we inhale, we're going to reach the right arm back and straighten the left leg. Inhaling here, exhale, bring the left leg back and the right arm down. And then inhale, left arm's going to go back overhead, right leg's going to straighten. And then exhale back to the starting position. Good. Now inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale back to starting. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale back to start. Good. We'll do that a couple more times. We're working on both sides of the body. They're doing opposite things. It's good for your brain. Left arm, right leg. Let's do one more time each side. So right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Good. Let's bring the knees in, hug the knees in, roll side to side. Let your feet come to the mat again. And we're going to bend the right knee in, kind of hug the right knee in, and let your right ankle cross over the top of the left knee. We're going to just let your right arm kind of massage that right thigh a little bit. I'm going to give it some attention. Good. Let your arms come out to the side. Good. Let's see if we can. We're going to inhale, exhale, roll to the left. Not all the way. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, roll to the right. Inhale, back to center. Let's do that again. So exhale, roll to the left. Not all the way, just a little bit. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, roll to the right a little bit. Exhale, back to center. Now this time, we're going to exhale and roll to the left and stay here for about 4 breaths. And if you want to straighten your legs, go right ahead. Let your arms come out to the side. You can take your left hand to your right knee if that feels good. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Can you roll onto your back again? Let your your right foot come down. And then take your knees side to side like windshield wipers. And then get your knees bent. You're going to lift the left foot off the floor, hug that left knee in towards your torso, and then take that left ankle, cross it right above the right knee. We're going to move side to side, not all the way, just a little halfway or a quarter of the way with the breath. So take an inhale here, exhale, roll to the right, inhale back up, exhale, roll to the left, inhale back up. Let's do that again. Right to the left. Let's do that one more time. This time, you're going to roll to the left and stay here for about 4 breaths. Again, feel free to straighten your legs a little bit or to lower your legs a little, to take your right hand to your left knee. Two more nice deep breaths. All right, let's roll back onto your back. Let your left foot come down. Let your knees go side to side. Now, walk your feet to the edges of your mat and then let your legs come in together to touch. So right about at knee level, your legs are touching. Let your arms come by your side. Let's take maybe 4 more breaths in this pose, feeling yourself softening. This is a resting pose. So let your body rest. After all the movement and all the breathing, it's time to rest. When you're ready, let your legs straighten and be mat width apart. Let your arms come by your sides with your palms up. And I will guide you through a relaxation. So from your feet to the crown of your head, all the parts of your body that are resting on the mat start to soften, soft, and take rest. Your heels, back of your legs, your hips and lower back, and your shoulders, and up to the crown of your head. And then bring your awareness up over the top of your head to the space between your eyebrows. That space soft. This is space on top of your cheeks. It's soft. The space around your lips that you use to speak and to smile. Those muscles soften. There's so many muscles in your face. Let them take rest. Your jaw. Let your jaw grow soft. Your whole face softening and taking rest. Awareness down to your upper back, to your right shoulder, and upper right arm and elbow, your lower right arm and wrist and hand. Let your whole right arm soft. As you exhale, let it grow light and take rest. And then bring your awareness to your left shoulder and upper arm and elbow, your lower left arm, wrist, and hand. Letting that whole left arm grow light and soft. Take rest. And then bring that inner light and awareness down your torso to your lower back. And notice your right hip and thigh and knee, and your lower right leg, ankle, and foot. Let that whole right leg light, become soft, and take rest. And then bring that inner awareness to your left hip, thigh, and left knee, your lower left leg, ankle, and foot. Let your whole left leg feel light, soft, and take rest. Let your whole body grow soft and take rest. If there's anything that's still holding on to tension, bring your breath there. Bring your exhale there. Let everything go. Allow yourself to take rest for the next few minutes. Begin to bring your awareness back to your breath. As you're lying here, taking rest, can you feel the lifting of your inhale, softening and letting go of your exhale? Be with your breath. And then find some movement in your fingers and your toes. Let your head slowly turn to the right and to the left. When you're ready, reach your arms back overhead. Take an inhale through your nose, exhale through an open mouth. Make a sound. See what sound emerges. And let's do that again when you're ready. So we're going to inhale and exhale. And now moving slowly at your own pace, we're going to come back up to a comfortable seat so you can roll over to one side. You can bend your knees. You can let your hands come down and use your arms and your hands and bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. And when you come up, bring your palms together and then let the palms separate, but your fingertips are going to stay touching. Your fingertips are just going to barely touch. And it's like you have a ball of energy inside your hands. Add a little movement. We're going to inhale here, then exhale, bring your palms back together. And inhale, just fingertips touch. Exhale, palms come together. Inhale, just the fingertips. Okay, this time, exhale, bring your palms together and then rub your hands together. And build up a little bit of heat. And then bring your palms to your eyes. Letting that heat come in. Look, your fingertips, let your fingertips come to your hairline and make some little circles. We're going to do a little bit of self-massage along your hairline. Bring your fingertips down toward your ears. Now, under your eyes, you can let your fingers kind of sweep under your eyes, along your nose, top of your cheeks. Let the hands come to your bridge of your nose and then out towards your ears. Let your hands come down your jawline. Bring your fingertips up around your ears. And then even hold on to the earlobes and just give them a little gentle pull, just nice and gentle. Bring your hands down under your jaw, maybe your fingertips down along your neck until your hands come together. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. The spirit in me honors the spirit in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. And I hope that the things we do in yoga become tools that you can use to enhance your own sense of health and well-being. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon.